What in the blue is happening right now? Is that little guy trying to ruin the Oscars? Is he trying to ruin our night? Wait, whoa. I think they made a mistake. Do I need to use my incredible powers to help or destroy? So much conflict.
DwayneTheRock Johnson also responded to Will Smith's actions on Oscar night, and like many other celebrities, The Rock reacted negatively to Will Smith's slap of ChrisRock. Since then, social media has been in a frenzy as users debate the implications of the incident. Meanwhile, more celebrities have gathered to discuss the situation. So, what did the ever-famous Rock have to say about it? Let's find out in this video. While some celebrities chose to share their opinions after the event, many were present at the moment, and their expressions and reactions were captured on camera. It has already been 4 days since SlapGate, the defining Oscars moment when Will Smith stormed the stage and slapped presenter Chris Rock over a joke about his wife, JadaPinkettSmith. For those who might not know, the debate has continued, and only a few celebrities have been able to refrain from commenting. The celebrity reactions to Chris Rock being slapped by Will Smith are ranked from best to worst below. Lupita Nyong'o was one of the celebrities with a very noticeable reaction, but as we move further down the list, the expressions and responses become even more intense. No one conveyed the shock of the moment better than Nyong'o, who was sitting next to Smith and was filmed with her mouth open in astonishment as the slap occurred. TiffanyHaddish ranks second on the list. She witnessed the slap as an Oscars presenter, and her reaction leaned more toward admiration than outrage. She commented on the importance of protecting and supporting women on Monday.
First of all, I seen a man stand up for his wife, which we don't see that much anymore. That made me have hope.
Haddish told People magazine in the aftermath that, as a woman who has experienced a lack of protection, hearing someone say, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth, leave my wife alone," is exactly what a husband is supposed to do, protect you. Next up is Lakeith Stanfield.
I don't know, it was crazy. I don't know, it was surreal. A little surreal moment.
Stanfield remarked during a red carpet interview at the Vanity Fair Oscar party about the slap, calling it bizarre. His refusal to feign outrage or approval in the moment is both commendable and surreal, which seems the most fitting way to describe the incident and the evening as a whole. Daniel Radcliffe ranks fourth on this list. He declined to comment on the slap during an interview on a British morning show on Thursday.
I'm just so already dramatically bored of hearing people's opinions about it that I just don't want to be another opinion adding to it.
You don't even want to hear yourself have an opinion.
No.
Please, more of this vigor. Then we also have Amy Schumer and Judd Apatow. While Schumer, a co-host.
Next, we have Amy Schumer and Judd Apatow. While Schumer, a co-host of Sunday's event, handled herself politely immediately after the slap, her later response was underwhelming, to say the least. The incident shocked and unsettled her. She admitted on Instagram that witnessing the slap in real time must have been distressing. However, Schumer's statements arguably fall into a long pattern of white women exaggerating harm and placing themselves at the center of events that don't directly involve them. In Judd Apatow's case, he initially condemned Smith's actions in a tweet, which he later deleted. Apatow claimed the actor could have murdered Rock, a statement that is difficult to comprehend. While Smith's actions were clearly concerning, the reality is that open hand slaps rarely result in serious injury. Whether Apatow intended it or not, his description of Smith's supposedly uncontrollable rage feeds into some long, standing and harmful stereotypes about black men. The slap, which was heard around the world, left the star-studded audience and viewers at home stunned, as Will Smith stormed the stage and slapped Chris Rock following a joke about JadaPinkettSmith's hair loss at the 2022 Academy Awards on Sunday, March 27th. Let's take a closer look at how events truly unfolded that day.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see.
The comedian yelled from the stage, referencing the actress's shaved hairstyle, similar to how G.I. Jane star Demi Moore sported a comparable cut. For those not current on the news, PinkettSmith, Pin 50, had long been candid about her alopecia, and as the camera panned to the Smiths, the 53-year-old KingRichard actor, who went on to win the Oscar for Best Actor, seemed to chuckle at Rock's joke while PinkettSmith rolled her eyes irritably. Although it initially looked like Smith found the joke amusing, he quickly got up, walked on stage, and slapped the year-old longest-yard actor across the face. Returning to his seat, he commented before presenting the award for Outstanding Documentary, and Rock addressed the audience, while the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air star also spoke, expressing regret and apologizing for the incident during his acceptance speech for King Richard. Yet the words Will Smith spoke during that speech were not well received, as instead of directly apologizing to Chris Rock for striking him publicly, Smith chose to justify his actions under the guise of righteousness, which many found unacceptable, saying, "Oh man." Richard Williams was a staunch protector of his family, linking his behavior to that of Serena and Venus Williams' father. The role he portrayed in the film, adding, "I feel called in my life to love and safeguard people and to serve as a guide for my family. In this line of work, you must endure criticism and disrespect and maintain composure." And the 7 pounds actor expressed remorse to multiple people, though not specifically to Rock, stating, "I want to apologize to the Academy, I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees," and continued, "Art imitates life, I resemble the overprotective father, as they said about Richard Williams, yet love can drive you to extreme actions," which further upset audiences and supporters of Chris Rock, who felt Rock was the primary person deserving an apology. However, Smith later issued a direct apology to Rock via a lengthy Instagram post on March 28, writing, "I would like to publicly apologize to you. Chris, I was out of line and wrong, I am ashamed, and my behavior does not reflect the man I aspire to be. There is no place for violence in a world meant for love and kindness." And although Smith apologized to both the host and the Academy, the moment was too significant to ignore, occurring on the Oscars stage, prompting reactions from Hollywood's biggest stars, with some appearing unusually sympathetic towards Smith, while others criticized him more subtly for striking a colleague. And from comedic performers to Hollywood stars watching at home, there was a great deal of commentary on the incident.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
The tennis icon, whose father Richard Williams was portrayed by Smith in King Richard, shared a message through an Instagram story that has since been deleted.
"I think that Will was immature, I think he was childish, and I think he was violent."
Sonny Hostin stated on The View that Whoopi Goldberg, an Academy governor, commented on the possibility of the Academy revoking his Oscar.
Well, there will be consequences, I'm sure, but I don't think that that's what they'll be. Particularly because Chris said, "Listen, I'm not pressing any charges."
That is also accurate, as Chris Rock revealed, much to the surprise of many, that he will not pursue charges against Smith for the slap. The Los Angeles Police Department stated that its investigative units are aware of an incident involving 2 individuals during the Academy Awards, in which one person struck another, and that the individual involved has declined to file a police report. Though if they choose to do so later, LAPD will be available to complete an official investigation. Meanwhile, Twitter continued reacting humorously to the Will Smith incident, with some users praising Smith for the slap and others criticizing him, although most people made jokes about him for reasons unrelated to the slap. And Jamila Jamil, another celebrity, seemed to support Smith, though he himself said, "Not today," as the Good Place alum shared on Twitter alongside a Malcolm X quote, stating that a man large enough to fully hit him actually struck him lightly enough that Chris barely moved, because he had mocked his wife's alopecia on a global stage, adding that it was inconsistent to promote Faye Protect Black Women for 2 years, and then only condemn Will. And that's all from this segment. So feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below.